Welcome to the newspaper headlines for Monday, the 6th March 2023 on Newsbuster NGTV. Taking news from the Punch newspaper. The headlines: Tinubu visits Oba Akiolu, promises not to disappoint. God is watching you, Kaigama tells election tribunal judges. God didn't create Nigeria to be poor, says Obasanjo. And CBN releases 114 billion naira under 100 for 100 policy. We are committed to Makide's re-election, says Tinubu supporters. We also have MPC records low attendance in trial exercise. Results viewing portal now working, ready for governorship polls, says INEC. Observers demand Rex prosecution for alleged sabotage. Also on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, we have Adeyemi berates INEC, says commission acted illegally. At the presidential poll, PDP governors leaders to protest at INEC today. Oil production may drop over pipeline expulsion. And Kano, Lagos get lion's share in 42 billion naira ecology fund. A token education, high expectation of better funding as Buhari leaves. Also in the Punch newspaper, Abia PDP clears air on running mate rumor with NWC. We also have Nigeria 11.7% short of COVID-19 vaccination targets. And in business, on the Punch newspaper, banks' credit to government rises by 11 trillion naira, reports. Election duty, PSC officials stranded over unpaid allowance. We also have operators projects over 60% in housing deficits. And on this day newspaper this morning, group demands Tinubu's blueprint for tackling insecurity in 6 northern states. Implements 35% women affirmation, group urges incoming administration. You can also find in this day newspaper confusion in Rivers APC over leadership position, Amechi accused of anti-party. Vote out APC, end bad government, impunity in Kaduna, PDP tells residents. Also in this day newspaper, Wabara, bold fellas judges can salvage Nigeria's democracy. As Adeleke urges Osun people to vote PDP during Saturday's poll. And also taking stories from this day newspaper, death of 200 terrorists forces 1,250 Boko Haram member families to surrender to troops. We also have APC PDP bicker over build-up allegation in Osun. Do not repeat lapses of presidential election on March 11, INEC advised. Amid economic challenges, Dangote Cement 10 other reward shareholders with 899.2 billion naira dividends. MPA vows to end illegal unlawful access into Nigerian ports. And taking the tech top 5 news this morning, Transcorp Hotels announces 172% increase in PBT, proposes 1.33 billion naira dividends. Metilelu, private sectors must evolve alternative financing for education. And also on the top tech news, firm unveils new banking app. In the Guardian newspaper this morning, taking the headlines, Jack Reed salutes Tinubu Shetima over victory. And in Bauchi State, 2 kidnappers killed while abducting victims. Taking news from Ekiti this morning, rainstorm wreaks havoc, destroys 105 buildings, renders several homeless. Berger seeks cooperation for completion of Ahoda Omoku Road Dualization Extension Project. Unknown gunmen kill monarch in Kano. And also on the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning, Lagos court commences inquest on death of Chrisland school pupil. Race for Paris 2024 Olympic tickets begins in Cairo. We also have expert seeks compulsory status for market insurance plan. Nigerian battles Gambia for African Under-20 Cup of Nations final tickets. And NDLEA naps India-bound businessman with 9.40 kg heroin at Lagos airports. Taking headlines from Leadership Newspaper this morning, U.S. envoy faults Nigerian's presidential election. Lobbying for appointments in Tinubu's presidency begins. Obasanjo blames politicians for food crisis in Nigeria. We also have Naira redesign, direct CBN to obey Supreme Court order. Serap tells President Muhammadu Buhari. Rejection of election results by politicians, not new, says Yakasai. President Muhammadu Buhari urges Chadian faction to support transition programs. We also have federal government can generate 10 trillion naira from fuel, forex subsidy removal. Government kill DPO village head in Zamfara, Kano. Resist injustice, serve Nigerians, Osibajo tells clerics. And BB Titans, Olivia, Juicy J, Nalisa, Yemi Greggs evicted. Taking the news from the Daily Trust newspaper this morning, obey Supreme Court order, grant Nigerians access to their money. Voter turnout is concerning. PDP government, NWC, BOT, others protest Tinubu's victory today. We also have majority will have their way. Northern Alliance Committee tells Atiku Obi. Oyo governorship candidate, Labour Party adopts PDP, says Makinde. Governorship polls, INEC head to court over BVAS reconfiguration. We also have March 11 polls, Nasarawa, Kwara, government caution against violence. Akeredolu to Buhari directs CBN to obey Supreme Court order on old notes. Chrisland school remains short, says Lagos State government. An FCT PDP chair who died on election day buried. Also, we have news coming in from the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. The First Republic must stand. Whitney Adeyemi, Chrisland to immortalize late student, reiterates regrets over death. As federal government approves disbursement of 308.45 billion naira promissory notes to exporting companies. Naira redesign, how Emefiele will be zebra in hands of tiger. We have no plans to exhume Whitney's body, Chrisland School. And Professor Adias alleges threat through live days after election results were announced. Nigerians in diaspora unhappy over INEC's failure to transmit results. And looking at the Tribune newspaper this morning, Tinubu visits Oba of Lagos. Many homeless as rainstorm blows off 105 buildings in Ekiti. Fulani engages in kidnapping, banditry due to injustice on them. Revenge, says former Bauchi Governor Yuguda. Protest, Ayu Okowa lead as APC stakeholders storm INEC office on Monday. And Chrisland School remains short for further investigation, says Lagos government. And talking sports this morning, 2023 NFL scouting combined takeaways. Abidjan Robinson delivers and more on RBOL groups. Bleacher reports. Adama Traore not drown on Wolves further after scoring winner against Tottenham Yahoo. AFCON qualifiers, Eagles get Onyeka boost. And we have AFN confirms Monday 18th for National Cross Country Race Daily Trust. Akpom's goal from the lights, Carrick. And finally, in the world of sports this morning, Arsenal end 4-year wait for trophy. Why this can be Edville's springboard Yahoo. And that's it on the newspaper review program this morning on Newsbuster NGTV. Join us tomorrow for another round section of our newspaper review headlines. This is News Poster NGTV. My name is Olayinka Olatunji, saying many thanks for listening. Good morning.